I finished rounds 3 and 4, and I have now 48 stitches remaining going around, I believe. Is that right? Yeah, 48 stitches. And we're going to go and transfer all the stitches into 3 double pointed needles. Okay, so if I have, since I have 48 stitches, I could divide, what is this, 48 stitches? Well, anyway, you put 1/3 into each needle. So 48 divided by 3 is 16. So we'll put 16 in each needle. So I'm just going to go ahead and transfer it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And if you don't have double point needles that are exactly the same size as the circular needle you were using, going down one size or going up one size would be okay. Or you could borrow from someone or purchase a set. It usually come in sets of 4 or 5, because if you have 4, then you could split your stitches into 3 needles and knit with the 4th one. And let's see, am I there yet? No. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I need 2 more. Or if you have 5 needles, then you split them up into 4 sets of stitches and knit with the 5th needle. And it kind of depends on what you're doing, what the shape of the article is, and so forth. So this is the last one. So you should have 16 on each needle, and it'll be a lot easier to knit. Okay, so we're done with the circular needle. Okay, now everything is on 3 needles, and here's the yarn, our working yarn. So we're going to start working round 5 off of the next needle, the needle that's after the one with the yarn, onto the free needle. Okay, so round 5 says knit 2 together to the end of the round. Okay, so we're going to do that. So, oops, I'm going to slide everything down a little bit more. So that's all we do, is just knit 2 together. So doing that would cut the number of stitches in half. And can you imagine if we didn't transfer from the circular needle, we're going to be really fighting it at this point. And some people say, oh yeah, you could use magic loop. That's true if you have circular needles with a cable that's flexible and long enough to do magic loop, then that's fine. But sometimes we don't have that, so going to double-pointed needles is often quite a bit easier. Okay, so now we've gone on to the second needle and doing the same thing there. Okay, so just keep going. Until the end of the needle. Almost there. Okay, so when you finish a needle, the whole needle's free. You take that and you knit the next needle off into the newly freed needle. So here we go again. Just knit 2 together. Okay, and after this needle, we're back at the beginning of the round, and we now have 24 stitches remaining. See, 6 on each needle. Was that? No, it's 8 on each needle. So, okay, now we're in round 6 where we just knit all the way around. Okay, I'm going to do that. Okay, that's the first needle. So you notice that every other round, all the even rounds have no decreasing. Okay, so we're just knitting. That's the first needle. I go on to the second needle. Oh, some people like the wooden needles because they grab a lot better, and so when you're working with double pointed needles, you don't have to worry about the needles just sliding out of your knitting. But there's something to be said about metal needles as well. They allow you to go a lot faster, but then you just have to make sure you have your stitches pretty much in the middle of the needles so they wouldn't slide off the end and causing you to drop stitches. The needles I have here are metal, but they have a little bit of texture to them, so they grab a little bit, but they're not as grabby as wooden needles would be. Okay, so this is the end of round 6. Okay, now we're going to go to round 7, which is knit 2 together again, all the way around. So it's pretty much the same as round 5 was. So you just keep, whoops, do that again. But you get the idea. I'm going to just keep doing this 7. This first one around 7. Helps to slide everything down towards the end, the tip of your needles. You still have to make sure you're holding on to everything so you have control over your stitches and just not have them slip off the end of the needle. Yeah, so you see how helpful it is to have a stitch marker here so that you know when you get to the last needle, in case the phone rings and you have to put everything down, you'll know where you left off. Okay, here's my needle kind of wanting to fall off. Okay. I think that's the end of round 7. Okay, now round 8 is just knit around. Okay, here we are with just 12 stitches left. Just feel everything getting really small. So round 8 is just knit around. And then you can probably guess round 9 would be knit 2 together. But this is going really fast now. spend more time changing needles and do knitting, maybe. Okay, got one more needle to go. Okay, this is the end of round 8. Now round 9 is knit 2 together all the way around. So that would get you down to 6 stitches. So looks like I'm running out of yarn here. Oh, did I do? Okay, well, did I do round 8 already? Oh well, I think I got confused. Okay, stop.